Hey, it's Spence from LaunchFlows.com. In this video, I want to show you how to do dynamic offers with LaunchFlows. There are several plugins that work with LaunchFlows that make it very easy to offer dynamically various offers even before somebody has purchased. This is a super complementary way to do things that works well as an alternative to the tag method that we want to use after somebody has made their first purchase so that we can have future records of their transactions for automation purposes. Here, this is great with, let's say, onboarding, lead magnets, people who are coming to a sale, because it really doesn't matter if they're logged in yet. What we're going to do is the following. We're going to offer a particular main product. We're going to call this First Pizza. And then if they have it in the cart, we're going to take them over to a dynamic offer where we're going to conditionally say, in the event that you've got this particular First Pizza in the cart, we're going to go ahead and offer you an upsell. So the question is, do you have it in the cart? If it's no, we'll just let you buy whatever you got. If it's yes, we'll offer you this alternative. Now, in this particular case, if they go and say yes, we will use the upsell widget from LaunchFlows to remove the particular first product. We only want them to buy the supersize upsell. In the event that they say no, well, we just let them buy the original product. And that's it. Let's talk about the setup. It's actually very simple with LaunchFlows. And in this case, we're using the If So plugin that has the free add-ons for WooCommerce. This makes it super fast and simple because there's three ways that you can actually display this. First of all, here's our three products. We've got our First Pizza, which is the conditional trigger. If it's in the cart, then you will be offered the second pizza. The $15 Super Jumbo Deluxe thing, is a goodwill gesture. On the other hand, we'll also show you how you might set up with the checkout in the event that somebody does not have the first pizza. Let's go ahead and actually on the back end see the products. With LaunchFlows, you don't have to have flows and steps. You could just work with the products themselves. Makes it a lot faster and easier. And when you're using the rules of one of the dynamic offer plugins, like If So, you can do this for a unlimited number of products without having to set up each one individually. So first of all, the First Pizza offer, the one that's going to be the trigger, we're setting it up with LaunchFlows so as to put in the retail price. It's a simple product. And then with LaunchFlows, we've said that when you choose this, we want to send you not to the checkout, but we want to send you to that special page where we're offering the deal on the second. That's what has the conditional offer or the dynamic offer. When you buy it, we want to take you to the thank you page. We've also used the instant clean sales page option to clean things up. The second pizza is similarly set up, but in this case, we're not going to send them when they add it to the cart. We're going to send them after they add it to the checkout. And that's shown here, right? So if they say yes to the upsell offer, click the button, we remove the main product, and we send them to the checkout. It is true, however, that when they buy it, they're going to go to the thank you. Let's show you the page that I'm using for the conditional offer. Now, you can put this anywhere you want, including on a checkout page, but I find it's better and cleaner to put it on its own page or post. There are three ways to use the If So plugin in order to make conditional dynamic offers. The first way is here in Gutenberg, where we use the meta box on a block. So I added the LaunchFlows upsell widget, or in this case, I should say upsell block. And I said that the offer is for the product with the ID of 53226. The next step link is where you would be sent to the actual checkout. And then the acceptance is the language you put here. You can add tags. You could show the image, all the other attributes. I also added a redirection. Now, the reason there's two choices in here is to be seen on the right side. When I select the first block, you'll notice it says If So active. That means that this rule will apply. If there is a product in the cart that is the First Pizza product, then show this offer. On the other hand, if the product is not in the cart of First Pizza, show the redirection. You should know that If So also has a Gutenberg widget. So if I type in If So, there it is. When you have a rule in place, you can select that, or if you haven't, you can click here and go to the rules engine. And this is a place that I would go if you wanted to make, let's say, dozens and dozens of products automatically act as you wish. In other words, if somebody has something in the cart, then do the following. This is a terrific way to do it because you can literally just keep adding different products and different versions that are all basically set up with rules just like the other one, based upon what's in the cart, what people have purchased, how much they've spent, and more. Really powerful. And because you can use the LaunchFlows components inside of here, you can show this offer for an upsell or downsell or an order bump and so forth. And you can also do this with thank you pages. If you want to show a certain thank you page based upon what somebody has either bought or show different information based upon what things are being offered after the sale, this is a neat way to do it. For today's example, however, we're going to go ahead and use the actual meta box. It's worth noting, by the way, that when you actually save something, it will offer you a short code, and that's the third way. So besides the fact that you can have a condition here, when you save it or publish it, it will give you a short code that you can go ahead and paste into your LaunchFlows layout. So in other words, you can use them at either the rules engine level or at the page and output level. When we add this to the cart, according to our rules, we should see the supersized pizza offer, as we do. And if I decide to buy it, it's going to kick out the first pizza and only be available itself in the checkout. Okay, now let's try it with the different pizza. I have cleared my cart and I'm going to add the different pizza offer in here. This will take me to the intermediary page, but you'll notice that now I'm not being shown the upsell offer and the only thing I'm offered to buy is the different pizza. Now, one of the things you might have noticed is when I go through that intermediary page, it still shows the title. We don't need to show that at all. I'm just putting it in there so that you can actually see. And I'll just put this, for example, let's get rid of this block, and I'll just put this inside of the offer itself. Okay. And if I wanted to, I can also combine multiple blocks together in a group and protect the group. But just for simplicity, let's try it this way. And let's run through it one last time. So in this case, now I'm no longer leaving the title isolated. When I click the first pizza product, you'll see that the offer is clean. There's nothing flashing. It's not showing something in between. And likewise, when I go back to the alternative, when I add this to the cart, you'll notice that it passes right through, it doesn't wait, and takes me to the checkout without showing the title. This is a modular approach, which I recommend to everybody as you're building a modern WordPress system. Over at WP Launchify, when we consult with people, we try to encourage you to use the best of class plugins instead of always relying on one plugin to do everything. The cost is minimal, the complexity is low, and the actual flexibility is greater. I'll show you in other videos how we can use an alternative to the If So plugin to get the same kind of dynamic offers with LaunchFlows. I'll see you on the next video.